Preseason coverage continues here on the Trojan Sports Network. Rick Johnston now joined by head men's tennis coach Dr. Don Taylor. And Coach, last year your team was one match away out of a three-way tie for second place in the league. How has the team looked so far here in the fall of 2017?
I think we're improved. We're still young. We got 5 freshmen, 5 sophomores, 1 junior and 2 seniors. But 2 of our freshmen have gained starting positions, so I really think we're a little stronger team. Plus, all the returners I think improved a lot. Salvador was pretty steady, but he's becoming more of an attacker. Stephen All, kind of the same thing. And then Andre had a good fall, but really struggled in the spring. But he really worked hard in the summer, and he's come back. He's at number 3 right now, but he's a player. So I think overall we're stronger.
You mentioned the youth on the team with just 3 upperclassmen. How has that maybe changed your approach here in preseason camp that you might have normally had with maybe a more experienced roster?
Not a lot. Tennis is pretty objective. You play each other head-to-head, and whoever wins gets to play in a higher position. I think one of the things we have to be careful of is that they don't lose some early matches and lose their confidence, so I think I really have to be encouraging with them and be realistic and try to help them with their game or where they may be struggling. But as far as changing things, I don't see anything that really needs to be changed.
What's impressed you with the team here overall in the first few weeks of camp?
Several things. Number one, I think the improvement of the guys that came back, the returners. I think they realized last year how close we were, but yet it's a strong league, and they had to work hard to improve. And second thing I think is just the way they're coming together. And we have 2 new co-captains this year in Jacob Scott and Alex Jung. I think that's going to be a key. So far, I've seen that they've done a good job of bringing the team together, and so I like that chemistry. Even though tennis tends to be individual and dualistic, we still take it as a team approach that not everybody's starting, but the non-starters have a role in helping the starters stay sharp and in making them improve.
Your 3rd match of the year is a league match against Bethel. Does that maybe put a little more stress on the guys here in preseason camp, knowing, hey, we've got matches that really, really count early on in the year, and you might not have the time like maybe you normally would or maybe in a different sport to kind of work the kinks out maybe against a couple non-conference foes?
To some degree, but we're playing 1 non-conference on Friday, and then we play a doubles tournament, and we got 5 teams in there. So even guys who aren't starters are going to get to play some on Saturday, so that helps. But yeah, a little bit, but you have to play them sometime. So we just hope to be ready by then. And again, what I kind of stress in early camp is, as says in Proverbs, is iron sharpens iron. If we do a good job of playing hard against each other, then hopefully we're ready.
You mentioned Friday home opener here at the tennis courts against Lawrence Tech. What should fans expect out of your club coming up on Friday for the home opener?
It'll be a challenge. They beat us last year. I think it was 7-2 or 6-3. So they're a good club. I know the number 1 player graduated. But I think it's going to be a good test for us. And sometimes those are good. That's one reason why we play some non-conference, non-league matches, is you get an idea of how you're playing. And if you don't play so well, that could be a challenge to say, hey, we got to improve.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck on Friday against Lawrence Tech.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's head men's tennis coach Don Taylor. As we mentioned, Trojans open up here at home on Friday against Lawrence Tech. With the Taylor men's tennis team, Rick Johnston, Trojan Sports Network.